Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at the 2017 paper 3, so calculator 1, higher calculator paper 3. Let's go to the first question. It's a Venn diagram and the set. Universal set is given, odd numbers less than 30, and the set A is defined 3, 9, 15, 21 and 27. Set B is defined 5, 15, 25. Complete the Venn diagram to represent this information. It's a 4 marks question. So the best things to do is just to label the sets. So the first circle is set A and the second one is set B. So first of all, the both sets are intersecting. Intersection means it's a common. So look at the both set. The common number is 15. So 15 is the common number for the both set. So I am going to write the 15 in the middle. So intersection means it's a common number or letter for the both sets. Now whatever left over for the A is 3, 9, 21 and 27 goes to the only set A section, and for the only set B section, whatever left over in the set B is 5 and 25 goes there. Now outside of the both set A and B, we need to find out what are the elements going to become. The universal set is defined as odd numbers less than 30. So odd numbers less than 30 mean 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21 and 23, 25, 27, 29. That's it. So that is the universal set. Universal set means everything included. That is the big set. So 1 is not there. So 1 is going to be outside. 3 is in the set A. So you can't write 3. So 5 is there in the set B. 7 is not there. So 7 has to become outside. 1, 7. Then 9 is there. So 11. Then 13 is not there, then 17 is not there, 15, 16 is, 17 is not there, 19 is not there, 21 is there, so we don't want to write that one, so 23, 27 already there, so 29. So that is the end of the part A. The part B, a number is chosen at random from the universal set. What is the probability that the number is in the set A union B? A union B means A or B in either of a set. So one of the number is selected at random. So how many numbers are inside A or B? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the total number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 is the total number. 7 out of 15 is the probability for A union B. So in case if they ask for A intersection B, it's only one number. So 1 out of 15. So in this question, the answer is 7 out of 15. That is a 6 mark question. That is our final answer. Question number 2. Solve the simultaneous equation. So 3x plus y equal minus 4, 3x minus 4y equals 6. So first of all, we use a method called stop. S-T-O-P, stop. So S stands for same sign, take away. T stands for take away. O stands for opposite sign, add. P stands for plus. So I'll repeat that again. S stands for same sign, T stands for take away. So same sign means take away. O stands for opposite sign, P stand for plus. So opposite sign plus. Now look at the simultaneous equation, the equation number 1 and equation number 2. So when you're doing the simultaneous equation, the coefficient means the number in front of the variable, number in front of the x or y. So the x coefficient here is 3, y coefficient is 1. In the second equation, x coefficient is 3 and the y coefficient is minus 4. So the coefficient of x is same in this question. If it is not same, we can make the coefficient same by multiplying by a number. So here in this question, coefficient of x is same. So I am going to, so they both having the positive, plus and plus. So same sign means, according to the stock method, same sign means take away. So I am going to take away 1, take away 2. So when I am taking the first equation minus second equation, 3x and 3x cancelled out, y take away minus 4y equal minus 4 take away 6. So y plus 4y. 2 minuses becomes plus. So minus times minus is plus equal minus 10. So 5y equal minus 10. So y equal minus 2. So I got the answer y equal minus 2. Now I need to sub into any equations. Let's sub y equal minus 2 in equation number 1. So 3x plus minus 2 equal minus 4. So 3x equal minus 4, minus to go other side is plus 2. 3x equal minus 2. X equal minus 2 upon 3. So x equal minus 2 upon 3. That is our final answer. Question number 3. The table shows some information about the dress sizes of 25 women. So the dress size and the number of women is given. Size 8 to size 14, all the information is given. Find the median dress size. Median dress size means the middle number. So first of all, we need to add the frequency, which is this column. So 2 plus 9 is 11, 19 plus 6 is 25, which is already given in the question is 25. So we do a cumulative frequency, CF, cumulative frequency is 2, 2 plus 9 is 11, 11 plus 8 is 19, and 19 plus 6 is 25. The cumulative frequency will help you to find the median. So median means the middle number. So median equal 25 divided by 2, which is 12.5. So 12.5 is the 13th data. So the 13th data it's going to be, so the 2 is going to be here. Until 11 is going to be here. So 13th data. So I'm just going to put an arrow here. So I am looking for 13th term. The 13th term it's going to be falling in the third group, which is 12. So the answer for the median is 12. Question number 3b. 3 of the 25 women have a shoe size of 7. So he says that if you choose at random one of the 25 women, the probability that she has either a shoe size of 7 or a dress size of 14 is 9 upon 25, because 3 upon 25 plus 6 upon 25 equal 9 upon 25. If so is correct, you must give a reason for your answer. It's a 1 mark question. let's find out probability of dress size of 14. So probability of dress size of 14 means out of 25 people according to the table is 6. Probability of shoe size of 7 is they have given 3 upon 25. So if you think about it, so if you, the question is about she has either a shoe size of 7 or a dress size of 14. Or means you need to add. So 6 upon 25 plus 3 upon 25, but there may be some women have both shoe size 7 and the dress size of 14. We need to take away how many of them have that one. So we have no knowledge of that one. So 9 upon 25 is wrong answer. So maybe we'll say no, so it is incorrect. Because some of the women could have both size 7 so what I mean is shoe size 7 and dress size 14. So there may be like a common element you need to take away, so which we don't have much knowledge of that, how many people have both dress size 14 and the shoe size 7. So we don't have that information, so the 9 upon 25 is the wrong answer. 9 upon 25, take away the common element. So that is our final answer. Question number 4. Daniel bakes 420 cakes. He bakes only vanilla cakes, banana cakes, lemon cakes and chocolate cakes. 2/7 of the cakes are vanilla cakes. 35% of the cakes are banana cakes. The ratio of the number of lemon cakes to the number of chocolate cakes is 4:5. Work out the number of lemon cakes Daniel bakes. So first of all, 420 is the total. So 2/7 of the 420 is the vanilla cakes. So this is going to be 120. So 7 goes into 6 and 60. 60 times 2 is 120. Then 35% of 420 are banana cakes. So how to do that one? 35% means 35 over 100 times 420. So you can use the calculator paper. It's a paper 3. So 0.35 is times 420, 147. So 147 is banana cake. So we found the vanilla cakes and we found the banana cakes. So leftover or balance is 420. Take away 120. Take away 147, which is, let me press the calculator. 420. Take away 120. Take away 147. 153. So 153 is the remaining cake. They are flavored lemon cakes and chocolate cakes. So lemon is to chocolate is 4:5. So lemon is to chocolate is 4:5 means 9 portion. If you add that 4 plus 5 is 9 portion. So 9 divided by 153, which you can quickly do with a calculator, 17. Then they are asking work out the number of lemon cakes. So lemon cakes are 4 portions. So lemon cakes are 17 times 4 portion is 68. So that is our final answer. Question number 5. In the diagram AB, BC and CD are 3 sides of a regular polygon P. Show that the polygon P is a hexagon. You must show all your working. So before I start this question, so in polygons, couple of formulas you need to remember. Interior angles of a polygon. So interior or sum of interior angles is n minus 2 times 180. N is number of sides. So n is number of sides. And the total interior and exterior angle. So total exterior angles is for any polygons is 360. One interior angle plus one exterior angle is going to be 180. Number of sides equal 360 over exterior angle, one exterior angle. So these are the formulas you need to remember. So let me apply these equations. Show that the P, so we need to find out the P's property. So either angle this one, we need to find out this angle. So let's consider the point P. So the angles around the point B is 360. This has a 90 degrees because it's a square. And now I need to find out what is the interior angles for 12-sided polygon. So the quickest way to do is the interior angles and the exterior angles are connected with the 180, this equation. So if you divide the 360 over 12, you get an exterior angle. So exterior angle equal 360 over 12, which is 30 degrees. So if 30 degrees is the exterior angle, the interior angle (180 minus 30), which is 150. So 150 is the angle inside of this polygon. So we can write an equation of 90 plus 150 plus whatever the interior angle of polygon P equal 360. So you can work out and find out 360 take away 150 minus 90 is 60 degrees. The number of sides it is not 60. (240). So 360 minus 240, which is x equal 120. So 120 means interior angle is 120. So from that I can find the exterior and interior add up to 180. So 180 minus 120, which is 60. So once we find out the 60 as an exterior angle, number of sides equal 360 divided by 60, which is 6. So 6 sides. 6 sides mean P is a hexagon. So that is our final answer for the question 5. Question number 6. The density of apple juice is 1.05 grams per centimeter cube. The density of fruit syrup is 1.4 grams per centimeter cube. The density of carbonated water is 0.99 grams per centimeter cube. 25 centimeter cube of apple juice are mixed with 15 centimeter cube of fruit syrup and 280 centimeter cube of carbonated water to make a drink with a volume of 320 centimeter cube. Work out the density of the drink. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal place. So this question is all about compound measure, a topic called compound measure in GCSE. You need to know the equation for the density. So the density equal mass divided by volume. So you may remember this triangle. So I'll put D here. Density equal mass divided by volume. So that is the equation you need to remember. So density equal mass over volume. So the idea of the question is just they are mixing 3 different liquids to make a kind of another drink. So the liquid mixture is apple juice plus fruit juice and carbonated water to make that juice, right? So the density of the apple juice is 1.05 and fruit juice is 1.4, carbonated water is 0.9. So they have given all the densities, and volume is 25 centimeter cube of the volume. This is the volume and this is the D. And 15 is the fruit syrup and 280 is the carbonated water. And the volume of the juice is given 320, and they asked to find out the density of juice is what. So first of all, the best way to do is just to figure it out what information is given and how we are going to be working out. So for each and every liquid, we are going to find out the mass. So the mass of apple juice so mass equal, if we can write the equation for mass equal density times volume. So here 1.05 times 25. I will press the calculator all in one, so I'm just going to finish off the quick writing part. So mass of the fruit syrup is 1.4 times 15, and mass of the carbonated water is 0.99 times 280. So all these calculations give the mass of each liquid. Let me call the calculator. So let's start this one. So 1.05 times 25 and you get 26.25, and that is grams. And the next one is 1.4 times 15 is 21 grams, and next one is 0.99 times 280, 277 0.2 grams. Now total mass, you need to add them up. So this plus 21 plus 26.25. The answer is 324.45. Now, so all what you want to do is volume is given 320 and the mass we already found out 324.45 and the density. So density equal mass divided by volume. So mass is 324.45 divided by the volume 320. So if you press the calculator, so 320 divided by 320 is 1.0139 gram per centimeter cube, but they ask you to 2 decimal place, so 1.01, because the third decimal place is less than 5, he won't give anything, so answer is 1.01 gram centimeter cube. That is our final answer for question number 6. Question number 7. ABC is a right angle triangle. One angle and hypotenuse side is given. Calculate the length of AB. Give your answer to 3 significant figures. It's a straightforward question on right angle triangles. So you need to remember the rule SOHCAHTOA. So first step is for the given angle, and this AB is the opposite side in question. So AB is, let's say, X, that is the opposite side, and 90 degrees opposite is the hypotenuse. So the 15 is hypotenuse. O and H are connected by sine. So you can write the equation sine 23 degrees equal opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is X, is unknown. Hypotenuse is 15. So always sine 23 over 1. If you do the cross multiplication, X times 1 is X equal 15 times sine 23. So that is the answer. So let's use the calculator. So sine 23 bracket close and times 15, and my answer is 5.86. 5.8609. 5.8609. But they ask you to do the 3SF roundup, so 5.86 to 3SF. Significant figures always start from 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is the line. So 0 is less than 5. So the final answer is 5.86, nearest to 3 significant figures. Question number 8. A square with sides of length x centimeter is inside a circle. Each vertex of square is on the circumference of the circle. The area of the circle is 49 centimeter square. Work out the value of x. So in this question, the square is inside a circle. So all 4 corners of the square is going to be on the circumference. So let me draw a circle first. So trying to understand how the things come. So this is that is my circle. So, and I'm going to draw a square. and I'm connecting the diagonals of the square, which is going to be the diameter of the circle. Let me repeat that again. The square's diagonals are going to be intersecting at the center point of the circle. In other words, the diagonal of the square is going to be the diameter of the circle. So with that idea, I'm going to mark the square is x centimeter each side. So this is going to be x. All four sides are going to be x. And the area of the circle, so area of circle is given 49 centimeter square. Right, now this is going to be my center, so this is going to be radius and this is going to be my radius. Right, and we know squares diagonals intersecting at 90 degrees. So that is going to be a right angle triangle. So if you carefully look into that one of the right angle triangle, this is 90 degrees, this is R and this is R and this is X. If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, x squared equal r squared plus r squared. So x squared equal 2r squared. The radius can be found from the area information. So let's start with that one. So pi r squared equal 49 and r squared is 49 over pi and r equal square root of 49 over pi. You know how to enter into this calculator and you will get an answer 3.94932 and So keep the answer in the calculator as it is. I don't want to round up at this step. Then use that answer to find out the x. So x is going to be square root of 2 times answer square. Then you will end up with x equal 5.59 to the nearest reason. That is our final answer for the question number 8. Question number 9. It's a statistic question. The box plot shows information about the distribution of the amounts of money spent by some male students on their holidays. Work out the interquartile range for the amounts of money spent by these male students. So we know interquartile range IQR, we call IQR equal upper quartile minus lower quartile. So upper quartile take away lower quartile means from the box plot given, this is the upper quartile. So I'm marking this as a Q3 and Q1 is the lower quartile. Or you can mark as a LQ lower quartile, UQ upper quartile. Now the scale is 100 is going to be 5 boxes indicating 100. So each box is 20. So this is going to be 300 and 1.5 boxes, so 30. So 330 minus lower quartile, which is 100 plus 2.5 boxes. So 40, 50. So 150. So 330 take away 150 is 180. That is our final answer. Second part. The table shows the information about the distribution of the amount of money spent by some female student on their holiday. Smallest, largest, lower quartile, upper quartile, median, everything is given. It's a 2 marks question to draw the box plot. So first start with lower quartile is 180. So 180 is going to be 4 small boxes. So let me take the straight line. So 180. And upper quartile is 350, which is 2.5 box. It's not accurate actually, my sketch, so it has to be 2.5 box. And the median is 300, and the largest one is 650, again 2.5. So as long as we go in between, and the smallest is 60. So connect that one and 2. So that is the box plot. Make sure that means 2.5 box of 650 and 350 for the upper quartile. So that's the box plot for the female students. So what we can do is we can make a small label. This is female students. Right, C part. Chris says the box plot shows the female students spent more money than the male students. So statement by Chris, girls spend more than boys. So median of, so first of all, before we write, we need to answer yes or no. So the male student, the average means median. The median of the male student, can't clearly read that one. What's that one? So 2.5 box. So 250. So the male student is 250, and girls for median is 300. So definitely females spend more. So is this Chris correct? So yes, Chris is correct, because median spent for girls is 300 and median spent for boys is 250. So female students spend more than male students. So that is the end of question number 9. Question number 10. Niobe invests £6,000 for 5 years. The investment gets compound interest of X% per annum. At the end of 5 years, the investment is worth for £8,029 and 35 pence, and work out the value of X. So it's a straightforward compound interest question. So in the compound interest, let's say 2% compound interest means, so you normally put 1 plus 2 over 100 to the power n. So this is 1.02 is the multiplier, right? So this is how we do the compound interest. We will cover this on a separate topic revision guide. And for this question, what I'm going to do is X% is the compound interest, and the initial amount is £6,000, and n equal number of years is 5 years, and 8029.35 you receive at the end of the 5 years. So that is the total money you receive. So 8029.35 equal £6,000, 1 plus x over 100 to the power n. In this case, we know the n, it is 5. So first of all, I'm going to divide by 6,000. So 1 plus x over 100 to the power 5 equal 8029.35 divide by 6,000. So let me call the calculator. So 8029.35 divide by 6,000, it's 1.338225. 1.338225. So in order to get the 1 plus x over 100, I'm going to do the fifth root of the answer. So in your calculator, you have a button for getting this answer. So I'm using this one. So I'm going to do the fifth root, bracket close. You may not see the same as in your calculator, so your answer may be different. So this is 1.0599 something. So let me do the continuation here. So x over 100 equals, we are taking away the 1 both sides, so 1.0, let's say 6 minus 1, so which is 0.06, and multiply by both sides by 100, so x equal 0.06 times by 100, and that gives 6%. So 6% is the compound interest. So the compound interest question is straightforward, but this time they ask the percentage. Answer is 6% is our final answer for question number 10. Question number 11. Jeff is choosing a shrub and a rose tree for his garden. At the garden center, there are 17 different types of shrubs and some rose trees. Jeff says there are 215 different ways to choose one shrub tree and one rose tree. Could Jeff be correct? You must show how you get your answer. So it's a 2-mark question. So topic is permutation and combinations. We will again, this is one of the topic confuse many students, and we are going to be do a separate video for this topic during our revision videos. So let's do discussion. There are 17 types of shrubs. Let me do an explanation on a completely separate question and try to understand the combinations and come back here. So let's say there are 5 yellow marbles and 3 red marbles, right? So if I say y1 is the first marble, y2 is the second marble, y3, y4, y5 is the marble's name. They are all yellow, so but I number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red 1, red 2, red 3. The 3 reds are numbered 1, 2, 3. Then how many different combinations you may have if I'm choosing one of them from here and one of them from here. Say for example, this y1 combined with r1, this y1 combined with r2, y1 combined with r3, or the y2 can combine with r1, y2 combined with r2, and y2 combined with r3. Likewise, we can write all the combinations. So you may get 3 times 5 or 5 times 3, 15 combinations. So without spending time on writing combination, if I'm choosing 5 yellow marbles, one of them, there are 5 different combinations, times there are 3 red marbles, and 5 times 3 is 15. In this same question, if I'm choosing 2 different yellow marbles or 2 yellow marbles, so first of all 5 combination and 1 marble is reducing, so the next time picking up 4, so 5 times 4, 20 combinations, right? So we will do this one on a separate video. So let's jump onto this question. There are 17 different types of shrubs. So 17 shrubs, and we have no idea how many roses. So we are going to pick one of them. And that's how the multiplication comes. And the Jeff's comment says 250 different ways. So 17 shrubs tree, 17 different ways, times, I put a box, X rose trees and X different combinations. So 17 times X has to be equal to 215. So X has to be 215 divided by 17. So if you press the calculator, you will get 12.6470 ... So X is not an integer. So if this is valid or correct answer, X is indicating number of rose trees. So X has to be a whole number. So X has to be whole number. Therefore, Jeff is incorrect. So try to understand the concept. We will again definitely do a separate video for this permutation and combination topic to understand better. That is the answer for our question number 11. Question number 12. The points A, B, C and D lie in order on a straight line, and the ratio between two lengths AB is to BD is 1:5, AC is to CD, so is to 11. Work out the ratio of AB is to D, C is to CD. So basically they're talking about a straight line with 4 points. So this is A, this is D, and B is 1 and C is somewhere here. So AB is 1 portion and BD is 5 portion. And let's change my color. AC is 7 portion, CD is 11 portion. So the way to do this, if you add 7 plus 11 is 18 and 1 plus 5 is 6. So the portions are not same. So what I'm trying to say is the total portion is 1 plus 5 is 6 parts, and 7 plus 11 is 18 parts. So they both referring to the same length AD. So we need to make the parts to same by multiplying the top number by 3. So 3 times 6 is 18 parts. So if I'm multiplying by the 3 on the top number, the ratio also need to be multiplied. So this becomes 3 parts and this becomes 15 parts. So now 18 parts and 18 parts. Now A to B is 3 parts and A to C is 7 parts. So 3 parts and 7 parts, this is going to be 4 parts. So just to check, this is 4 parts plus 11 parts. 4 plus 11 is 15 parts. So the answer is correct. So now you can write a ratio AB is to BC is to CD equal. AB is 3 parts, BC is 4 parts, and CD is 11 parts. So that is our answer. Question number 13. Write down the 3 inequalities that define the shaded region. So it's a topic for shading region in the graph section. First of all, try to understand if it is a dark line, it has to be a equal sign, and if it is a dotted line and is without equal. So there are 3 lines, straight lines in this diagram. So we need to figure it out what are those lines. So horizontal lines to start with. Horizontal line is going through -2, so this has to be y equal -2 line. And now the next line, one is going through origin, and their x coordinate is 2 and the y coordinate is 2. So x coordinate and the y coordinate are same. So this line has to be an equation y equal x, because x and y are same. And this equation, a straight line going through this third line, I have no idea, so I have to find the equation of the straight line. So to do that, I'm going to pick 2 points, so 6, 4. So you can pick any point, 6, 4, and this one is 4, 3. So if you have 2 points, the gradient you can find out, gradient equal y minus y coordinate. So the y coordinate is 4 minus 3, x coordinate 6 minus 4, so 4 minus 3 is 1, 6 minus 4 is 2, so the half is the gradient. And intercept C, the line is intersecting at +1. So the equation for that straight line, y equal half x plus 1. So now we have found the equation of the third line, y equal half x plus 1. Now we need to put that in order. So the first inequality is y equal -2. The next one is y equal x. And the third one, y equal half x plus 1. So I did not write the equal sign. I'm going to find out whether the inequality, which direction is going to come. So the first start with the y equal -2, it's upper. So it's going upwards. So that means y is greater. Up means y is greater. So y has to be greater, equal, because of the dark line, bold line is y greater than, equal to -2. The next one is the y equal x line. Y equal x line also, it's going upper, not below. So if anything below, I will put less. So this is greater. So this also greater than, equal to x. The last third line, it's below. So the third line, the shading is below the line. So below means less than, y has to be facing the point. So less than or equal to, because it's a dark line. So these are the 3 inequality they are asking for. That is the final answer for the question number 13. Question number 14. Simplify x squared minus 16 over 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. So it's a straightforward factorization. So you have to factorize both parts. So x squared minus 16 is difference of 2 squares. So you can write as a x squared minus 4 squared, which can be written as x minus 4 x plus 4. The second one is 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. You need to find the factors of 2 times 12 is 24. So the 24, you need to find out two factors which take away to give 5. So 3 times 8 is 24. So minus 5 and plus 3. So I'm going to write this one 2x and 2x plus 3 and minus 8. This cannot simplify, this can be simplified. So if I cut both by 2, so the final answer is going to be 2x plus 3 x minus 4. So finally you need to simplify the both denominator and the numerator. So x minus 4x plus 4 on the top, and underneath is 2x plus 3 x minus 4. So x minus 4 cancelled, so the final answer is x plus 4 over 2x plus 3. So I'm going to provide some few topic revision on factorizing, so to covering all the different categories. So after this paper we will look for some topic revision videos. Look for the second B, question 14b. Make V the subject of the formula W equal 15t minus 2v over v. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross multiply, and WV equal 15, expanding the bracket, 15t minus 30v. So the v appears in two sections, so bring the v to one side, so WV plus 30v equal 15t. So take the v as a common, factorize, so w plus 30 equal 15t, and the answer v equal 15t over w plus 30. So we have make the v as a subject, so the answer is v equal 15t over w plus 30. So that is v. That's our final answer. Question number 15. The area of triangle ABC is 6 root 2 meter square. Calculate the value of x correct to 3 significant figures. So this is an advanced trigonometry question. So you have to familiar with cosine rule, sine rule, and the area of the triangle formula. So because of the given the area of a triangle is 6 root 2, we have an equation for that. So half AB sine C or sine theta equal the area, so 6 root 2. So half A is x plus 3. So if you imagine this is the A and this is the B and that is the theta, and B is 2x minus 1 and sine 45 equal 6 root 2. So if you do your normal algebra to solve this quadratic equation, you will end up with x answer. So two possible x answer will come. So you need to, out of these two, you need to find out the suitable one. So let's do the algebra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by both sides by 2 to get rid of the fraction. So x plus 3, 2x minus 1, sine 45, if you press the calculator, you will find out root 2 over 2 equal, times by both sides by 2, so 12 root 2. Right? So I'm going to again multiply by 2 and divide by root 2. So I'm multiplying by 2 again, both sides, to get rid of this 2, and I'm dividing by root 2 to get rid of the root 2. So I'm dividing by root 2 and multiplying by 2. So root 2 cancel. So I'm going to end up with x plus 3 2x minus 1 equal 24. Now we need to expand this bracket. So x times 2x, 2x squared minus x plus 6x minus 3 equal 24. Bring everything to one side and make it as a quadratic equation, which is 2x squared plus 5x minus 27 equals 0. Now there's so many ways to do this solving quadratics. There are 3 methods in our topic videos. Please watch out for this one. So 3 conditions. First condition is factorize. So you can solve most of the quadratic expression by factorizing. Second method is completing square. Third method is quadratic formula. It is a calculator paper, so I'm going to go for a quadratic formula method. So quadratic formula, we need to identify the A equal to, B equal 5 and C equal minus 27. Before you jump onto the calculator to pressing the buttons, I would like to advise you, show the examiner what you are substituting. So minus B, so x equal minus B plus O minus square root of b squared, so 5 squared minus 4 times a times minus 27 over 2 times 2. So consider plus and you will get an answer, and consider minus, you get an answer from the calculator. It's a calculator paper, so if you press the calculator, so x equal 2.63, and if you press the minus condition, so minus 5.13. So if you put minus 5.13, the length is going to be negative. So x can't be minus 5.13 because the length x plus 3 it's going to be end up with a negative answer. So therefore this is not possible, and the possible answer is x equal 2.63. So this is a straightforward area of a triangle equation and an algebra. It's a 5-marker question, and that is our final answer for the question number 15. Question number 16. Using x n plus 1 equal minus 2 minus 4 over x squared n with x0 equal minus 2.5, find the values of x1, x2, x3. It's 3 marks question. It's all about the understanding the notation. So x1, this one can be find out by putting n equals 0 into the equation. So the equation is x n plus 1 equal minus 2 minus 4 over x squared n. When you put n equals 0, this becomes x1, because 0 plus 1 is 1, equal minus 2 minus 4 over x0 squared. So now you can substitute x1 equal minus 2 minus 4 over x0 squared is minus 2.5 squared. You press the calculator, you get an answer minus 2.64. And now if you put n equal 1, 1 plus 1 is x2 equal minus 2 minus 4 over x1 squared. x1 squared, from your calculator you can find out the last answer is going to be saved in the answer button, so you can press answer square. So you end up with minus 2.573921. Then the third one, put n equal to, so x3, so same iterative process, minus 2 minus 4 over x2 square is the previous answer. So minus 2 minus 4 over answer square. So copy the answer, minus 2.64 is the x1, minus 2.573921 is the x2, and minus 2.6037667 is the x3. Explain the relationship between the values of x1, x2, x3 and the equation x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4. Right, so they try to understand, it's a 2 marks question. So x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4. Right, so if you look at the equation, so this equation equals 0. If I divide all the equation by x squared, so this becomes x plus 2 plus 4 over x squared. So that is equal to 0. So x equal, the plus 2 goes other side, minus 2 minus 4 over x squared. So this is the exact equation in the part A. So this equation is a rearrangement of x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4 equals 0. So x1, x2, x3 are the estimates of a solution to the equation x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4 equals 0. So when you do the iterative process more time and you get an accurate answer. So the answer for the B part, you explain that's a rearrangement of the previous equation, and the x1, x2, x3 are the estimates of a solution to the equation. That is our final answer for the equation. Question number 16. Question number 17. A train traveled along a track in 110 minutes, correct to the nearest 5 minutes. Jake finds out that track is 270 km long. He assumes that the track has been measured correct to the nearest 10 km. Could the average speed of the train have been greater than 160 km per hour? Question mark. You must show how you get your answer. It's a 4-mark question. So we need to find out the maximum speed of the train and compare with the 160. If the maximum speed is less than 160, we can say no, the average speed could not be over the 160. So how to find out the maximum speed? So basically we need to find out the speed upper. Speed, you stand for upper. It's a bound question, upper bound and lower bound. So speed equal distance over time. You know the triangle. So the speed equal distance over time. So speed equal, so distance upper and time has to be the lower. So this is very important. Just color them in a different color. speed upper, distance upper, and time lower. Right? So now we need to find out the time first. So time is given first. So time is 110 minutes. So 110 minutes means upper bound is 5 nearest to the 5 minutes. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So upper bound is 112.5 minutes. And lower bound, take away 2.5, so 107.5 minutes. And then distance is 270 kilometer, 27 kilometer, and upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound is 10 kilometers, so nearest to 10 kilometer, divided by 2 is 5 kilometer. So add them up, 275 kilometer and 265 kilometer. So all I'm going to use the upper bound of the distance and lower bound of the time to get the upper bound of the speed. So speed upper equal 275 divided by, careful here, it's in minutes, so 170.5 divided by 60. So you have to put the time in hours. So if you press the calculator, you will get 153.488 ... So you can say, so the average speed, so could have not been over 160 kilometers per hour. So the second part, Jake's assumption was wrong. The track was measured to nearest 5 kilometers. So track was measured to nearest 5 kilometers means, so the distance is going to be 270, upper bound is going to be 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, so upper bound is going to be 272.5 kilometers. Right? So now the speed is going to be 272.5 with the same condition, 107.5 over 60. So the time is not going to change, the distance is lower, so the answer, the decision is not going to be effect. So this is going to be, if you press the calculator, you will get a smaller answer compared to 153, but 275 changed to 272.5. From that we can imagine just the speed is going to be a lower answer. So you can write the answer, explain how this could affect your decision in part. So it wouldn't affect the answer part A. So the speed upper is lower than 152 kilometers per hour. That is our final answer for question number 17. Question number 18. A, B and C are points on a circle of radius 5 cm, center O. DA and DC are tangents to the circle. DO equal 9 cm. Work out the length of arc ABC to 3 significant figures. So to find out the arc length, we need the angle of this reflex angle. So the arc ABC means the reflex angle, and this is the arc ABC. So in order to find out the angle, we need to start with inside this angle. Let's say I put this as an x. So this angle and this angle are equal because these two triangles are congruent triangles. So first of all, we need to find out this x, and this is 9 centimeter because ODO is 9 centimeter. So if you want, you can draw a separate right angle triangle to make sure we fully understood the trigonometry. So this is 5 centimeter and this is 9 centimeter is this one. And this is O, D and C. So this is the angle X. So X is the side next to it is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. And in your SOHCAHTOA rule, adjacent and hypotenuse linked by cosine. So cos x equal 5 adjacent over 9. So x equal cos inverse of 5 over 9. So we have to do the inverse function of the trigonometry, shift and the cos button, that gives the cos inverse, which is the function we used for finding the angle. So 56.2510114 is the angle. So keep that as many decimals as possible because we don't want to make any round up here. If you make an error here round up, then the final answer is going to be more error. So keep it more decimals, or keep the answer in the calculator as the answer button. Next, we need to find out the AOC angle. So AOC angle is 2 times of that 56.2510114. So which is going to be 112.5020228. Now we can find the reflex angle. So reflex angle AOC equal 360 minus 112.5020228. So which you can use the calculator. It's a calculator paper, so make use of the calculator paper. 4979772. So this is the angle of the AOC. So now we have an equation of the arc length. Arc length, the equation is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So theta is the answer over 360 times 2 times pi times r is 5 centimeter. So if you do the operation in the calculator and round up to 3 significant figure, you'll get 21.6 centimeter. That is our final answer for the question number 18. Question number 19. Solve 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 greater than 0. This is quadratic inequalities. So first of all, you need to factorize the 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 as the normal factorization, 2 times 2. So you need to times 2 times 2 is 4. So factors of 4, 1 times 4, 2 times 2. 4 take away 1 is 3. So you have to take away because of this minus. So 4 take away 1 is 3. So the answer is plus 4 and minus 1. So open up 2 brackets. You maybe do it in a different way. So end of the day you will get this 2 bracket answer. So normally how I going to do is 2x 2x. So here if it is 2x squared, so you need to write 2x here. The other bracket also 2x, and minus 1 and plus 4. And if the brackets can be simplified further, you have to simplify. So 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1, the other bracket can be simplified by 2, so x plus 2. So that is the factorization done. Now we need to find out what are the points. So x equal 2x minus 1 can be 0, so x equal 1 divided by 2, x equal minus 2. So for the quadratic inequality, better to do a graph. So the graph shows the points minus 2 and half are the roots for the graph. Roots mean where the graph intersecting the x-axis. Now greater, the sign greater means you need to look for above x-axis. Above x-axis means this portion. So this portion means the x-axis, this line. So this is the inequality, and above means this portion also possible. So for these values, x values are going to be greater than half. So we are going to write two inequality to satisfy the answer. X is going to be less than minus 2, comma, x is going to be greater than half. You can't put equal because the question is only greater than, not equal. So you can't color the bubble. So leave the bubble as it is. One is left and one is right. Two separate inequality is the solution for that question. That is our final answer for 19. Question number 20. This is the last question of the paper. The total marks for this is a 4 marker. So the first mark for substitution question. The equation of a curve is y equal a to the power x. A is the point where the curve intersects the y-axis. State the coordinate of A. So we need to find out what is A. So A is the point where the curve intersects at the y-axis. If you see, this is a y-axis and an x-axis in a coordinate geometry. So this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. If a curve come and intersect at y-axis, at that point the x-coordinate has to be 0. So that is the meaning of the sentence. A is the point where the curve intersects at y-axis. So at that point, x equals 0. So when x equals 0, y equal a to the power 0, because a to the power x, anything to the power 0 is 1. So the coordinate is, x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 1. So you got 1 mark for that. 0, 1 is the answer for the part A. Second part, the equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared equals 16. So x squared plus y squared equals 16 means we need to find out the center is 0, 0 and the radius is 4, because this is 4 square. If you don't know this theory, so the general format for the circle is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. This is the general form. We are going to revise this on a topic revision videos. If this is the general format, center point O is 0, 0 and r is going to be the radius. R has to be in a square form. Right, okay, so if this is the case, so the circle has to be radius 4 and the center point 0, 0 and the radius is 4. So radius 4 means this has to be 4, 0 and this has to be minus 4, 0. And this has to be 0, 4 and this has to be 0, minus 4. Now the circle C is translated by the vector 3, 0. So the top one is indicating the x movement and the bottom one is indicating the y movement. X movement is 3, right hand side. So right hand side plus 3 movement. So the circle is going to be go to the right shift by 3 units, and the y is no movement. So there is no movement on the y direction. The circle, the same circle, is going to be moving to right side 3 units. So how the circle is going to be? So let's do it. Another circle. Something like that. So this is the circle B. So the circle B center is moved. So everything is moved by 3 units. So 4, 0 moved to 7, 0. And minus 4, 3 moved to minus 1, 0. And the center point is going to be 3, 0. So they are only asking any point of intersection of x-axis. So those are the 3 points of intersection at 7, 0. Center point is 3, 0, and the other point of intersection is minus 1, 0. So that is the end of the 2017 paper 3.